can you just go down to the GoToWebinar, and there's a poll here, and basically these are the 5 topics that we talked about yesterday. We talked about on Saturday at the boot camp. That I think very important to have. One is the first one, of course, like and trust, and approach. And the second one is we talk about 2-minute story and edification. And then the Live Your Dream video and $300 gift certificate marketing. Or you think it's good for us to talk about the 5-minute lecture presentation, and or you think it's good for us to talk about the power of IA and renewals. So any of these topics I think is really good for us to practice and for us to share more, for us to to go deeper than what we already talked about before. So which one, or you can just give me the feedback on which one you think is better. So Julia saying 1 and 2. So of course 1 and 2. I mean, 1 is a handful. I don't think we're gonna do both of them. So how about we go for like and trust and approach? Is that good for all of you? Give me your feedback, please, and you can just typing it, or you can do the poll there. Okay. So let me go to the first topic here. We talk about like and trust and approach, which is one very important topic. I like to have our leaders' participation. We have Obdulia here. We have Brian here, been with us for quite a long time. I don't want to be the person keep talking, just myself. I think it's good to have the participation from our leaders. And for you to train one of our topics here will help you in the future to do more training and for your team and that. So let me go to this building like and trust here, and let me see. I want to unmute Obdulia. Hello, Obdulia. How are you?
Hello, Sherry. Hello, everyone.
It's kind of a surprise for me to actually see your name here. Are you still enjoying your dinner, or are you done with the dinner already?
No, we're done. We did a quick dinner right across our house, so no traffic. So I told my husband I have to get back to home before 6, so we're back. We're back.
Wow. Okay, that's dedication. I know you have your Valentine's dinner tonight, and it's supposed to be a date night for you, but you are committed to your business and come back to be part of this training. I'm very excited to have you here. So, Julia, since we have you, and I'd like you to take part of the training, would you like to do that?
Sure. What if I do? Yes. But you can also guide me. If there's anything that because I haven't done these, just explaining like and trust, and that's why I asked you to do it, and now you're asking me to do it.
Well, I like you to take a few pages, and then I will ask some other leader to take a few pages, because I like to hear your training. I think it's more important for you to train than I'm training it myself, because I've done it many times already. But I think hear from you, and then we can give you feedback. I can, Brian is here, Laura is here, and then so we can all give you feedback on how you train. So, Go ahead, please, and for the you go for a few pages, and then we take it down to the next trainer here.
Okay, so I should be able to see.
Can you see my screen?
Let me see. I only see where I asked for the questions, but I don't see your screen.
Brian, can you see my
Oh,
screen?
1 second. I see it. I see it now. I see it. Form. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you want me to take this slide?
Yes, please.
Okay, so it is extremely important to build like and trust with every single prospect, because once you build that, then it's going to be very, very easy to have them launch their BDM and, you know, become your business partner. So it is, you know, like making friends, you know. So we have this that is called form, and you can do it in any order you want, but family, occupation, recreation, and money. So basically you just want to know a little bit about their family, their occupation, their recreation, and their Okay, sorry. I'm in my phone and there was a call coming in. Sorry. So there's a lot of questions that you can that you can ask. Every conversation, you don't really think about it, but every conversation contains a form. You know, you do this every day, and you're gonna find out about your prospects about these 4 different topics, and then that way you can start to know their why, basically, based on this on the form. That doesn't have to be in a particular order, you know. Like I there can be
okay, go ahead.
Yes?
I thought I lost you.
Okay.
Again. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So 66% of decisions to do business with you and like and trust stage. So I believe this says that 60% of the decisions that they're gonna make, it's gonna be because of the way they like you and the way they trust you. Do you want to add anything else here, Sherry? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I mute myself. I'm just going to the next slide for you.
Okay. So start the conversation right. Give a compliment. So people love getting compliments. We all love to, nice watch, nice handbag, nice earrings. Wow, what a beautiful necklace. I love your bracelet. Just little things like that will break the ice and will start the conversation for you. So it can be very genetic compliment, like the slide that we have here, it says, love your dress, nice shoes, especially, we are the sign line, so, you want to point it out to the items that we have, to the product that we have. So nice shoes, nice handbag, nice earrings, anything that you see that looks nice on them, it will make them feel nice about it. And it will be, you will start a conversation based on that basic compliment that you make. So it is all about having a conversation. So you don't need to say too much about the business opportunity. You don't need to say a lot about GWT opportunity. The goal is to meet a new friend. So basically just go out there, every day that we go to school, we go have a coffee, we get our hair done, our nails done, meet as many people as possible, meet as many friends as possible, and ask questions, and very important, listen to what they have to say, because remember, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we have to listen more than what we ask. So you ask or make a compliment and wait for the answer. Wait, because people love to be complimented. People love to hear that you care about them, that you pay attention about those new shoes that they're wearing. So you wait for their reaction and then listen very, very careful to what they have to say. People don't talk enough about themselves, so let them talk. Find their need and their want. Then you cannot give someone a solution to a problem they don't have. So you have to make sure you ask open-ended questions. That way, they're going to talk for a longer period of time instead of just saying yes or no. You ask open-ended questions and then let them talk. Step 1, build, like, and trust. Oh, continues, right? So some great questions to ask about when chatting. Okay, so let me see. There's, okay. Okay, so very simple questions. Where about your, okay, what is this? What about, okay, so where are you from? What is your background? Do you have family here? Do you have lots of friends here? What language do you speak? Obviously, you're not going to ask the way I asked them, like, one question after the other one, right? That's not a point. You ask one question, and then you wait for the answer. So basically, if you ask, where are you from, right? You wait, and then, oh, nice. And then you can always try to relate to them. Like if they say, I'm from Chile. Oh, beautiful Chile. I was there last year. And then let them talk. Don't talk too long. Let them talk, right? So that way you can relate to them. You can have something in common with them, and the trust starts building from that point. You can also ask questions about their occupation, So the first few questions are related to family and friends, and then the second set of questions are related to occupation. So what do you do for a living? How long have you been doing that for? You must love what you're doing. And if you say that, oh my God, you get a lot of feedback from people, because a lot of them don't like, being a cashier for 20 years or working for the bank for 10 years. But if you say that, that's going to start a very strong conversation with your prospect. Another few questions. Do you have your own business? Ever thought about having your own business? And then the conversation is gonna start building more and more and more and more. So we have family, occupation. Okay.
No, I said it's very good. I just like to give some other leaders some opportunities here too, and to of course process also give the feedback. So Brian, are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Brian. Any feedback? Because I know you are a very, very good trainer yourself. You've been doing a lot of boot camps and for different countries and different cities. Any feedback you'd like to give to Ophelia?
No, I think that she did a great job sort of going over the key points and
right.
really focusing on those things about listening. Being attentive and actively listening to what the person says. I think that in a lot of cases we're listening, but we're not really listening because we're actually thinking about what we're going to say next. But really being an active participant in the conversation is key.
Right.
I think she did a phenomenal. I think she did great.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay. Well, I think I would like to give one feedback to Obdulia here is I think if you can elaborate some points, like give a little bit more story as a trainer instead of just reading out of the task here. People can read but people, if you can stretch people's mind a little bit and give a little bit more story. You know, you create something like very good. You saying you said, you know, where you from? You from Chile? Yeah, I was there last year. You know, that's actually exactly how I had a conversation with started conversation with Paris when I first got started. When she called me and I was asking, where you from? She said, oh, I'm from San Jose. I said, oh, I was in San Jose just, you know, a few months ago. You know, I went to visit this area. She said, oh, I live just literally like 10 minutes from that area. So I said, oh, okay. So there's a good conversation going on. So you probably, what I like you to do, Julia, I think is good if you can give, if you have time, you know, if you know how much time you have, you want to give a little bit more example on how people carry a conversation, so people can think more and learn more from you that way.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, I agree. Totally.
Okay. You know, I just want to give you that feedback. I think it's you did really good. I like your energy. You have really good energy. You have very good focus, and you did stretch a little bit on that part. But I think if you can give a little more, then people can learn more and on that side. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. So we also have Laura Basher here. Laura, hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. Are you there? Are you cooking at the same time today or no? Okay, I couldn't. I don't hear her back. But if I can, if we can, let's move on. And I'd like to have Alice. Alice is here too. Hello, Alice.
Anyone can fall upon hard times, and sometimes.
Hello, Alice. Hi.
Hello, Sherry.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. Cold.
Are you getting cold? Are you okay?
It's really cold here.
Oh, it's very cold here. Yes, yes. But are you indoor?
Yeah, I'm in the car. Yeah.
Oh, you're in the car. Okay, so you're not in front of the computer.
I'm on the road. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Are you driving?
No, I'm not driving.
Oh, okay, okay. So I guess it's not good time for me to ask you to do the next part. So I will go back to Brian.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, next time I will get you to do a part. That would be good. So
okay.
I'm going to mute. Thank you, Alice. So Brian.
Yes.
Hi. Would you continue the training for us?
So as we're talking about building like and trust is really critical, and one of the best ways to do that is obviously to find some sort of a common interest. And so, you know, we talked about family, occupation, recreation, money, and for recreation. So some of the things you can talk about is what people do for fun. Do they enjoy traveling? Where would they like to travel to? Where did you last go for vacation? What are your hobbies? I think once you actually find a place of interest, then the best way is to then get them to talk more about it. And so let's say you say, what do you do for fun? Oh, you know what? I really, really love to golf. Really, you love to golf? And so that'll get people sort of starting to, you know, elaborate more on their love for golf. So how often do you golf? Well, you know what? I only really get out, you know, once a week, once a month, once every other week. Really? Would you be? And once you sort of identify sort of that place where, and we talk about sort of helping them to scratch their itch, really just sort of you know, focusing on the area that they would like to see sort of changed in their life. I think Abdulia talked about, or I think it was Abdulia who mentioned it, that really what we're problem solvers. So if someone identifies an area of concern or an area where they want to see something changed, then maybe the business can be the solution for them. So, you know, if in terms of the money question, and this is always a question that a lot of people struggle with, but have you ever thought about retirement? You know, what are your plans for retirement? When would you like to see yourself be able to retire? And sort of really just being able to delve into, you know, that area, because a lot of people don't really think about it. And if we can give people more thought-provoking questions about, you know, retirement and what their plans are to retire, then obviously that gives us another area that we can delve into to allow them to think more about the business or a secondary stream of income. You know, how much money would you want to retire with in the bank when you retire? And so, and everyone's going to say a lot of money. So what is your plan to obtain that amount of money? Do you see yourself being able to do that, you know, utilizing your current employment, job, or what have you? And so, and then of course, you know, could you use more money in your life? And if you did have more money, what would you want to do with it? Because it's funny, because a lot of people really say, well, I want to earn a lot of money. Well, I want to earn a lot of, you want to earn a lot of money for what? Because, you know, what they want the money for is really the thing that connects them to whether or not they want to do the business or not. And typically it's something that's going to, you know, emotionally drive them. You know, maybe it's their parents, maybe it's their family or friends, maybe it's their kids, you know, wanting to do something specific for their kids or their loved ones. But until we sort of make a connection to, you know, what's really important and what the money is for, in most cases, it's not going to be enough to push people to get up to do the things that they want to do. And then, of course, in Toronto and in North America, we always pay lots in taxes, and that's actually a great thing to bring up as a subject, because everyone would love to be able to save more taxes. So, you know, do you find that you pay a lot of taxes? And they're like, oh my God, oh yeah, you know, it's tax season right now, so a lot of people are now starting to think about, you know, tax season and looking at, you know, what came out of their paycheck. So, you know, now would be a great time to have those conversations about taxes, because it's on everyone's mind, being that it's tax season right now. So all of these things are really meant to build like and trust. And it's funny, because listening to people like Renee, and in terms of, you know, strategies or techniques to get people talking, is, you know, when they say something, just repeating what they said. And so really, you pay a lot in taxes, and that's, oh my God, yeah, last year I paid, you know, almost $7,000 or $8,000 in taxes. So, you know, what if I could show you a way that you can get some of that tax money back? Would that be something that might interest you? Oh my God, of course, if I can get back even a fraction of that tax money, I would definitely, you know, want to know how I could do that. Of course, as long as I'm doing it, as long as I'm not doing anything illegal. and so, of course, just throwing in a little bit of humor there. But again, just being able to get them to talk, and the key is really just listening. And listen. You know, we always want to talk, and we always want to, you know, talk about ourselves. So it's one of those things where you want it to be an active conversation where you're piping in a little bit, but make sure you don't take over the conversation. Next slide, Sherry.
Great point. Thank you. Go ahead.
So again, you know, examples of questions you can ask. You know, oh, this is interesting. Have you read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Do you know what passive income or residual income is? You know, how's the idea of earning an extra $500 to $1,000 per month sound to you? You know, would it be nice to own McDonald's, Starbucks? You have a $1.5 million to invest. Okay. So these are, again, all thought-provoking questions, and the interesting thing about these questions is really to identify, you know, people's mindsets and their openness, or their, you know, maybe they're a little bit about their entrepreneurial spirit. You know, would it be amazing if you could retire your parents? So, but once you actually identify that hot spot, or that itch, that's really the point that you need to really focus your energy on, because that's what is going to probably encourage them to actually, you know, look further at what we have to offer. as long as they believe that we have a potential solution to what they deem as their problem, then you can actually take things to the next step in terms of, sitting down. You know what I actually have something that I would love to talk to you about over coffee. When would be a great time, when would be a good time for us to sit down and discuss it? And I always make it very, very light, very much, just a casual thing, because I always find sometimes when you start talking about tours and presentations and things like that, people start to get a little bit uncomfortable. So I always say, when can you get down, when do you have some time where we can sit down over coffee? Does Tuesday or Thursday look good for you? And because over coffee, it's very light, it's very, easy going and relaxed, and I find people are much more open to say, oh yeah, sure, I'd love to go. And then I always sort of joke and say, the coffee's on me. So, just to sort of lighten the mood and make them sort of really relax. So that's really and then so next, sure. And the travel actually part is really, really good because everyone loves to travel. So again, if they don't travel, do you travel as much as you'd like to? What if I could show you a way that you can actually travel and be able to travel as often as you want and still be able to, make yourself a good, good income or, some good money without interrupting your income source. And everyone says, oh, I would love that. So do you want me to continue?
Thank you so much. Actually, I like to give other leaders the opportunity. I see you are an excellent trainer yourself. There's nothing I can even give you feedback on. Brian, you did great here. I like to ask Marvis. She's been with us for a long time, and but been very quiet. But I like to know, Marvis, do you have a mic that you can talk? You are muted on my end, but you are muted on your side. See if you can unmute yourself here. Hello, Marvin? See, if you can unmute yourself later on and join the conversation will be good, because I think this is a great place that if we can all practice here. And this business is not about one person doing the training and be the expert on the stage. Rather, I like to have everyone joining us here to have opportunity to practice one part of the training. Because only when you do the training yourself, then you can learn better. I'm always afraid of doing to be on the stage and to do trainings when I first got started, and then I got pushed to do it, and the more I do it, the better I became. So I'm still not expert. I'm still not the best person, the best trainers out there, but I'm not afraid of I don't afraid of this anymore. So, which is really good for my business. So I can do my trainings anytime I want, and I can help a lot of people in this process. So I like to have your participation by practice here yourself. So if you can, if you like to participate by, doing the training, I would encourage you to have your hands up or send me a message. Or in this case, we are going to continue, and if we don't have any hands up, I'm going to continue to do the approach session myself. And hello, Marvis. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very good. I'm very happy to hear from you. Would you like to continue to do 2 pages here?
Definitely.
Excellent. So I'm going to have the full page on for you. Go ahead to do the approach.
Yes, the approach. Mindset is everything. Right mindset, everything goes right. Wrong mindset, everything goes wrong. If it's good enough for you and your family, isn't it good enough for others? Give enough people what they want, and you will eventually get what you want. You're not here to get money from people. No dollar signs on people's head. You're here to help everyone by sharing them the incredible GWT opportunity. I need to get some, okay. Be the messenger, not the message. If the person says, hey, what we are there to do is not to sell them, but just to share. For instance, what do you do when you watch an amazing movie and you wait for an answer, right? And then you share it. Then you ask them, what do you do when you eat a great meal at a restaurant? What do you do when you find a great deal on something? You tell others, you tell your friends. And what do you do if you found a great opportunity? Like this, for instance. You share. So share GWT. Yeah. Step 2, the approach. Note the shorter the approach and the simpler the approach, the more effective. A simple lead-in is, John, I need a favor from you. Or Judy, guess what? Or Humphrey, I need your help. So you're asking them for a favor. What will they say in response? Well, what's up? Or they might just ask you, what have you been up to? This can be done on social media, emails, chats, over the phone, or in person. Okay. Talk slowly. You will sound more confident. Thanks. Another tip is take your time. The first like and trust, you don't have to do the approach then. Could be the second. And we have practice scripts, simple lead-in. John, I need a favor from you. Or Judy, guess what? Or Humphrey, I need your help. And we wait. Next script is, I'm with a Toronto designer fashion house, and we are on a huge branding campaign right now. We are giving away $300 gift certificates to people just for their opinion of the products and company. And then
Great
what
job.
do you...
Great job, Marvin.
Yeah.
you did excellent, excellent. So basically, this is a practice part. So at this point, what we normally ask people to do if we are at a boot camp, or if we have a team of people together. So we do a practice share with each other, right? So in this case, I can say, so in this example here, Marvin say we are good friends and we know each other for a long time. So it's easy. We don't even have to build like and trust because like and trust is already there. So what I do here is I say, hey Marvin, I need a favor from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, yeah, what's up, right? Like normally, if that's how you treat a friend, right? So
yes.
Marvin, I need a favor from you.
Yeah, what's it?
Yeah, I'm with the Toronto designer fashion house, and we are on a huge branding campaign right now. We are giving away $300 gift certificates for people just for their opinion and the company. Really?
Can you tell me more?
Yeah, that's very good. That's exactly what the friend is supposed to respond, right? So I say, hey Marvin, can you help me with this branding campaign?
Yeah, I would love. And then
you say, as a friend, you're saying, I would love to help you, but how? Then I would say, I would love to grab a coffee with you, and it's my treat. you know. How about tomorrow, 7 o'clock is good, or is Wednesday 1 p.m. better?
Wednesday at 1 will be better. Where can we meet?
Okay. Then Tim Horton around the corner. Okay, so this is how we make the appointment, right? So she knows we are with Toronto Designer Fashion House, and she knows it's a branding campaign. Then all we need to do is bring your iPad, iPhone, or laptop, or whatever to show a video, a 15-minute video, and then do a 5-minute leptin presentation right there.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
So
okay.
And one?
Yeah, that's the first script. So let's do another one, Marvis. You can go back to me. So how about you are the one who approached me?
Okay.
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. I need a favor from you.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I just received $500 of bonus Fairy Posh designer jewelry by becoming a luxury consultant, and so did my friends. I want to tell you about it.
What do you receive? You received $500?
Yes, in bonus Fairy products, and so is by becoming a luxury consultant, and so did my friends. That's why I would like to tell you about it. I'm excited.
Wow, sounds good. How can I get $500?
Okay, great. I would love to grab a coffee with you, my treat. On is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. good for you, or Wednesday at 1 p.m. better?
I normally like to have Wednesday, but can we do it at 2 p.m.?
On Wednesday?
Yeah, 2 p.m. okay?
Oh, sure. I'll see you then. I'll meet you at the corner, right around the corner. There's a Tim Hortons there.
Okay, sounds good. I look forward to see you there.
Okay, great.
Great, thank you. So, anyone else like to practice with Marvis?
Yes.
Maybe Brian. Brian, you like to practice with Marvis here?
Sure.
Hey, Brian, I need a favor from you.
You need a favor? What kind of favor, Mavis?
Well, I get paid to wear designer products. And I'll have my earrings, my fairy earrings on. I want to tell you about it.
You get paid to wear designer products?
Yes.
Really?
Great.
How does that work?
Okay, great. I would like to grab a coffee with you, my treat. Coffee's on me. Is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. good? Or Wednesday, say around 1 p.m. better?
Tomorrow night at 7 would be better.
Okay. Well, there's a Tim Coffee on Gerrard Street. We can meet there. You know Gerrard, right?
Yeah, I know Gerrard Street, yeah.
Okay, so we can meet there at 7 tomorrow.
Sounds great, Mavis.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marvis. You did great, and thank you, Brian. So I'd like to have another person here to practice with us. Is Girardi there? Girardi, if you can unmute yourself, and that'd be great. Hello, Girardi. You are unmuted on my end. If you can unmute yourself, then you can. I'd like to have you to, join our training and the practice. But in the meantime, let's move to Rose Rosangela from California. Hello, Rose. Are you there with us?
Yes, Sherry, I'm here.
Okay, I'm very excited to hear your voice here because I know you just done amazing, very the fashion show in Sacramento, and you look fabulous on Facebook.
Thank you. Thank you. It was amazing. It was a lot of traffic, a lot of people stop, and a lot of people know about ferry now. Let's see what happened.
Absolutely. If you need any freeway call, you know Brian and myself are always here for you.
Of course, I will, definitely.
Okay, excellent. So you like to practice with Brian?
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Okay, you like to approach Brian then?
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead to approach Brian.
Okay. Hi, Brian. I need a big favor from you.
For you, Rose, anything.
Guess what?
What? What?
I need your help. I have this business idea that I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Okay.
I would love to grab a coffee with you. May treat coffee on me. It's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. It's good for you, or maybe Wednesday at 1 p.m. It's better.
You've actually got me really curious. What is it all about?
It's a very nice business idea that I have been mean to talk. It's a very nice business.
Okay.
Yeah, I just started and I want to talk with you because you're my lovely friend. I want to share with you.
Well, that sounds fantastic. How much time do you think you need, Rose?
I just need 30 minutes of your life.
30 minutes of my life. Okay, that's I should be able to do that.
Oh, perfect. Let's go meet tomorrow, or you prefer Wednesday? What's the best time for you?
No, tomorrow's better than Wednesday for me.
Okay, let's do that. At the Starbucks, it's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. I see you there tomorrow, 7 p.m.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Rose.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Tomorrow.
Good job, Brian. He tried to be hard on Rose.
I know.
Okay, team. So we seems that we all have a lot of fun here, but I just it's end of the practice right now. I just want to make sure that everyone, when you go to do approach, make sure you have the tours with you. You know, you have this $300 gift certificate. You know, this is a beautiful flyer that the company already designed for you. You can send out to your people and send out to everyone you know. You have these beautiful cards that's also available. You can get from the back office, and you have the lookbook, the catalogs, and you know we have the brand new one just came out like not too long ago. So if you don't have a brand new one, make sure you go order some from your back office here too. And of course, you can always do your business on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad. We have beautiful videos like Emmys Award, like fairy fashion show, like the fairy present timepiece videos. So there are a lot of things that the company has done for us, and we can use this to do our business. Okay, so there are objections. Maybe people ask. You know, a lot of people want to try to ask for more information, and just like what Brian just did for Rose, somehow Rose just turned it back and then repeated the question here. Actually, Obdulia, you have your hands up. Please unmute yourself, and you can join the conversation.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone, for practicing. That's very, very helpful, especially, you know, with all of you that are leaders. It's very important to learn from all of you. I just have a question. So let's say you're having a coffee with the prospect in 2 days.
Yeah.
During those 2 days, did you suggest sending like Live Your Dream video or nothing? Like, you know, because did you?
Yes, personally, I would use, of course, you know, the prospect already have like trust with you. It's not like, you know, strangers. The video, normally I would do send the video out. I'd like to hear from Brian. What's your feedback on that?
It really depends on whether I think I need any additional ammunition to get them to come. If they've already committed to coming and they don't need anything else, then I won't send it. If they need more information, then that's typically, I only use what I need to use when I need to use it. So it's kind of like you have a toolbox. You have all of these tools in the box. You're only going to take out the tool that you need when you need to use it. So if I don't need to fix the nail in the wall, then I'm not going to take out my hammer, right? If it's something that I can repair on my own, or I don't really need that information, or I don't need to use that tool, then I kind of like to save it. And the other thing too is, remember, less is more. You really want to get in front of them, and you don't want to give them too much information to make them then decide, oh, you know what, I don't want to need, or this is not for me, or you know what, I'm not into jewelry, or whatever rational reason people will come up with. So I typically will only use what I need to when I need to use it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Brian, for example, my prospects, you know, I'm on Facebook always posting things about fashion shows, about Fairy, so they already know what I'm doing, right? They already know, like, you know, this is my business. So when I call them, it's a little bit, I need to use like a different script, right? Because they already know what I'm doing. So what did you suggest, like, you know, 1 sentence, 2 sentences that I can tell them?
Well, there's 2 things. On Facebook is a little bit different. So because the connection on Facebook is definitely probably not as strong as, let's say, a relationship like Rose or myself or Mavis. And so when I actually I do a lot of stuff on Facebook as well. And when people ask for information, typically what I would send them, I'd say, listen, I'm working with a Canadian designer company. We manufacture our own line of designer products. We compete with the likes of Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, and Chanel. And so people said, really, and what are the products like? And so, you know, that's that's to get their curiosity up. And then from there, what I'll do, I said, you know what I'll do is let me send you, you know, I'll send you a quick video which will give you a little bit of an idea of the types of products that we deal with. And what I would send at that point would be the 2014 fashion show. I might send,
okay.
If I mention to them that we have a lot of celebrities wearing our brand, I would send them the Emmy video and maybe the President timepiece. Because those are such eye-catching pieces, and they're like, wow, they have huge wow factor, especially when you see the President timepiece. So they'll always come back to me, oh my God, I love the products. What is this all about? How does it work? And at that point, it's not to give them a lot of information, it's to book a meeting or a tour. Once you've built the curiosity to a point where they're asking you for more information, you really want to get them to a tour, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but those are, in my mind, when you're online and you're marketing online, those tools are, you got to send them, because that's really what's going to really get them to understand the quality of what we're doing, the diversity of our product line. And then if you're talking business specifically, then what I'm doing now is my lead-in is the Live Your Dreams, because I think it really touches on all the key factors of our business without giving them a lot of detail.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Sherry.
Good job and a great question. I think everyone learned a lot from this question here. And the time is up for our team call tonight. And we're going to continue our team webinar next Monday at same time. And I hope, everyone could practice more and participate more. And if you have any questions, please send questions to me through Facebook message. I'm always on there. And thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this the call tonight. And great job, everybody, for practice and to participate. And I'll see you next Monday. Good night, everyone.